or this episode, part 1 that I did, it glitchy. And then the game shut off. But it was a cool little glitch where my mommy didn't have a back of the head. Let's see if I have to replay that part. Hello? I can't see anything. Can anybody hear me? Oh wait, I see a bat symbol. It's so dark. Oh god, no. I have to fucking replay that?
I thought I might find you here.
I thought that you would do.
The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were.
There's a dark angel called Bat.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades.
So have I.
I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Well, thank you. I do have a big one.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
And I'm the last to find out.
The papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
Me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone.
Oh, you were gonna leave me alone with them, though.
Walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
It's okay, we're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you.
Wanted you to
I
hold
won't let you
yourself.
down again.
Bruce. Don't be a pervert.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you,
I'm back here like
I thought they finally arrested your father. I couldn't
on.
believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne.
Here.
He was simply too well known, too big.
This place.
Yet, there it was.
Chill. I didn't know him.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20
Well,
years,
sir.
you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
I just told you why.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Let's see if we can find a hookah. Come on, I walk so slow. Daddy took
I
me
love
to
that
see a
movie.
space
Saw
movie.
it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only
Oh, there's
when
there.
you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Shit, I bet. Free? I want to admire the artwork. It's just reminding me of the job.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
They wanted to be
I always
just
wanted
like
to be
him.
brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that
He
you
wasn't
took a different
Batman,
path.
so I'm better. You got a fucking lady that dresses up like a cat for me. You fuck.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents'
Snap
killer?
his neck.
The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question.
'Cause I already know he's
Why?
dead.
My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe
I
Chill,
know.
Bruce. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that,
Don't hurt the baby!
there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
I'm gonna smack you in your face if you question my recollection again. Show me.
Stay back!
Papa!
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Ooh. Who's that old man here? Shoot him. You already killed 2 people. What's the difference
Bruce,
between just
are
putting
you
one in
all
his
right?
head and then leaving? Like
It
you
wasn't
did,
a mugging.
idiot.
They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Yeah, he does. Let's go. Let's go get out. We already got him. The last episode. Batman. It's dark again. I can't see. I almost fell asleep. Bitch.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me.
I know it
brother.
does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
Don't get an attitude with me.
Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's
Yeah.
why I have to speak with him.
I know you're gonna
I have
do
to
some
know for
terrible
sure.
things later.
Bruce, I
'Cause you're
appreciate you opening up
Two-Face.
to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage.
Hey,
Now,
bro.
thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
I
Whoa,
noticed
I'm sorry.
you weren't
Information?
shaking his hand.
What information?
You were shaking something
Oh.
else.
I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his
Pictures of
entire
him
criminal
having
empire.
sex
It's a case
with a
that'll put
cat.
Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Unorthodox.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
That's
He's
the
not getting
bitch
off the
that
hook, Renee.
keeps trying to
Not
shoot
this time.
Batman.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
You want to get in that closet?
We're
Sex
keeping
it
Falcone in the
up.
infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back.
Yeah, I
He
did.
cares about doing the right thing.
Batman is a hero.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Why do you have a belt on your shirt?
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Okay. Okay, Batman, walk through the door. Doesn't take that fucking much skill. What the fuck did I do to this guy?
The hell?
Hey, bud.
Bruce Wayne?
I'm gonna tickle your feet.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
You deserve
Just like
to
every other
die.
time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. So the press got their teeth into you.
I'm not coming around.
You're your father's son.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna
Yeah,
punch
that's
you in
right.
the face.
Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like
Tell you how to
cousins.
chill.
Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Joe, chill.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and
I think I
me.
might eat some Lay's
We're
potato
practically
chips while
family.
I'm talking to you,
I
sir.
thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
No, you don't.
Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do.
Can you speak up?
God damn this pain.
I can't hear you over
Can't
my
think
shit.
through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
What is it? Pain medicine? I'll take it for myself. Because I used to do drugs. What should I do? I like being a good guy, but damn.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Oh wait, the cops
course.
are gonna come in.
You'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know? Still,
I'm gonna pour that
made
hydrogen
us all
peroxide
rich,
in your mouth.
including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh my god.
They're waiting for you in hell!
What the fuck? No!
The bastard had to die.
What's wrong with your face, bitch? You ain't
Get in the
sucking
air!
my dick
Stand
later with
down!
that.
Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Did you clean her face up for me? Come on, Harvey, get your ass in
We are in deep shit.
here. Hey,
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins,
STD.
still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like
Vampire.
blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
I'm also going to send you some pictures of her
I'll be in
boobs.
touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
You were just about to suck my dick, so get to it.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
We're giving you the chair.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
No, it's not.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Hey, baby.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
I just did.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Oh, I like my car.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
I'll finish playing later.